other, coffee in hand, scrolling through the news. But then something stopped me in my tracks. Sunny Hostin's name splashed across the headlines. I assumed it was about her sharp commentary on The View, but no, this was something entirely different. This time, the focus was on her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin. A prominent orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Hostin and his practice, Hostin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, were suddenly thrust into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The allegations? Insurance fraud, kickbacks, and, brace yourself, a connection to a sprawling RICO lawsuit with a staggering 180 defendants. That's not just a legal case, it's practically a Netflix drama waiting to happen. So, how did it come to this? And what's really going on behind the headlines? Don't worry, we're here to break it all down for you. But before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on every twist and turn of this jaw-dropping story.
I agree with
The RICO Act, short for the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, was originally created to dismantle organized crime syndicates. Think mobs, gangsters, and shady underworld dealings. But here's the twist, this time, it's not the mafia in the hot seat. It's doctors, surgeons, and entire medical practices. Suddenly, the courtroom drama feels less like Goodfellas and more like Grey's Anatomy, but with a hefty side of fraud. The lawsuit alleges that Dr. Hostin and others masterminded a scheme to exploit the healthcare system. The accusations? Kickbacks for performing unnecessary surgeries and billing insurance companies for procedures that may never have even happened. Picture this. Patients being wheeled into operating rooms, insurance companies blindly footing the bill, and behind the scenes, money exchanging hands like it's poker night at the hospital. It's a medical drama no one saw coming, and this time, the stakes are real.
I've been waiting my whole life for this one. Orthopedic surgeon and husband for The View host Sunny Hostin has been named in a federal lawsuit alleging insurance fraud. She got on television. She got in. She run these women. Tell me why her husband is named in a lawsuit in insurance fraud, and I'm gonna show you exhibit. Let me say exhibit B. Can you show this to the jury? Roll it, Nick.
You know, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, you know, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance.
What?
And they're talking about threatening him with insurance fraud. I would say you could get about 20 years in prison, so that's a death sentence for him.
Now, here's where things get juicy. The lawsuit alleges that Dr. Hostin received financial incentives for recommending or performing arthroscopic surgeries, the minimally invasive procedures that use a camera to look inside joints. On the surface, these surgeries are perfectly legitimate. But the lawsuit claims some of them weren't medically necessary at all. Were these patients truly in need of knee or shoulder surgeries? Or was someone simply chasing a bigger paycheck? If the allegations are true, it's a scandal of epic proportions, a level of corruption that makes a soap opera love triangle look like child's play. Imagine the betrayal, patients putting their trust in their doctor, only to discover later that they were nothing more than pawns in a financial scheme. It's the kind of deceit that cuts deep, literally and figuratively.
It's always the people that always do the pointing, and it always comes back to them, all right? So when you said, this is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York. You guys wrap that.
American Transit Insurance Company, ATIC, the plaintiff. They're claiming they've been defrauded out of millions, alleging they were billed for surgeries that either never happened or weren't necessary. It's like paying for a steak and getting served tofu instead. But let's be honest, insurance companies don't exactly have squeaky clean reputations themselves. ATIC and others like it have faced accusations of underpaying doctors, denying legitimate claims, and using every loophole in the book to avoid paying out. So, the big question is ATIC genuinely trying to expose a massive healthcare scam, or are they just a struggling, near-bankrupt company looking for a convenient scapegoat?
According to a new lawsuit obtained by Page 6, The orthopedic surgeon was one of 200 defendants named in one of the biggest racketeer-influenced and corrupt organization cases ever filed in New York. Emanuel was accused of federal insurance fraud and, quote, getting kickbacks by performing surgery and billing a company that insured taxi companies and Uber and Lyft drivers.
Dr. Hostin's lawyer, Daniel Thwaites, didn't mince words. He blasted the lawsuit as a meritless attempt by ATIC to recover its losses, calling it a desperate move by a company teetering on the edge of financial ruin. His defense strategy? Shift the blame and paint ATIC as the real villain. It's a classic legal tactic: when under attack, turn the spotlight on the accuser. And trust me, it's keeping this courtroom drama sizzling. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin, Dr. Hostin's wife and co-host of The View, has been notably silent. Known for her fearless takes on controversial issues, Sunny is the last person you'd expect to stay quiet during a storm. Husband, distancing herself, or simply waiting for legal advice before speaking out? Fans are buzzing with theories. Some believe she's protecting her public image, while others think she's staying quiet to avoid being dragged into the controversy herself. Whatever the reason, her silence is deafening. But here's the real kicker: this isn't just about Dr. Hostin. He's one of 180 defendants named in the lawsuit. The list includes other doctors, medical practices, and even hospitals. If the allegations are true, this could be one of the largest medical fraud cases in recent history, a sprawling network of corruption, exploiting healthcare loopholes for millions, all at the expense of patients and insurance companies. It's like a heist movie, but instead of robbing banks, the targets are insurance premiums. And at its core, this case raises unsettling questions. How much trust do we really have in the healthcare system? When money takes precedence over patient care, trust crumbles. Patients should feel safe walking into a doctor's office, not like they're stepping into a financial trap. But let's not forget the flip side. If ATIC is using this lawsuit as a smokescreen to distract from its own financial woes, they're only adding fuel to the fire. It's a tangled mess, and untangling it won't be easy. For now, it's important to remember that Dr. Hostin hasn't been found guilty. These are just allegations. But the court proceedings are shaping up to be a spectacle, with both sides gearing up for an all-out battle. As the drama unfolds, all we can do is watch, wait, and try to separate fact from fiction. Guilty or innocent, this case has already exposed uncomfortable truths about the healthcare and insurance industries. So buckle up, this scandal is far from over. With every twist and turn, we'll be here, popcorn in hand, ready to break it all down. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. See you in the next one.